press around.
I was thinking about going to give to charity.
To
last
charity.
week because just last week you didn't give that much to charity.
I gave more than you.
Play that against Watch. No, you didn't.
Welcome back to Armchair Gaffers. You have myself, Walks, Scorch, Jess, and SB. For those of you watching this online, we'd like to remind you that the podcast is available for your listening pleasure on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple, and Google Podcasts. This week's episode, actually, before we get started,
Before we go anywhere, stop what you're doing.
stop hitting.
Hit that like button.
That one.
Share to all your friend, family, cousin, auntie, uncle.
Yes.
Second cousins.
Step brother.
Everybody
Subscribe button
Baby mother.
with the bell.
and turn on notifications.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then it's
Yes, we are.
big problems. This week is the international break. As such, football stories are hard to come by. So what we've done is we have looked at a few different topics which we've spoken on in recent weeks, brought them back, and we're going to go into them and look over them in depth. We spoke last week. Am I missing something?
Is this the worst ever
Week
not
in football.
worst, but is it feeling like
Dour.
one of the worst?
Quite dour.
No, it's always like this. We just forget. That's the thing.
How many minutes?
No,
No,
this
no,
is
it's
no.
dragged,
Listen, no.
it's
Pre,
dragged.
I worked it out. Yeah. Remember, we had fucking that shit week before. 'Cause we had FA Cup.
But
it's
that
the
gave
fact-
us
compounded it.
that gave
Like-
us a little something though.
Nah, for me, like, cool. I'm gonna be so real with you, man. You lot might could tell I'm bare into the I love this podcast, whatever.
Don't have it more than me. Let's have a fight next
Love
week.
wars.
Yeah, and
Debatable.
The winner.
Let's have a fight.
No.
Debatable. but like I wasn't really interested in football last week. So
Uh-huh.
and I'm not really interested in football this week either.
Yeah. And it's probably a feeling which is replicated up and down the country.
You know what it is?
But we're here to talk
International
on some serious things, man.
international football is terrible.
Why though?
It's only good when it comes to a tournament. But qualifiers, friendlies.
Qualifying's drawn out and long. How many minutes of England versus San Marino did you lot sit through?
Do you know what? I had
12.
it on. I had it on.
12.
12.
Zero.
I've realised
Zero.
when international football's on, like the same thing happened today. I was watching France.
Yeah.
When international football's on, I catch myself like,
They look like your mind just daydreaming.
yeah,
innit?
like I just
No,
end
real
up.
spirit. I understand.
Find yourself dusting and shining.
Then you just catch back the
I
game.
don't
like,
even know
oh,
what's
shit,
going on.
The
Like,
game's on.
but it's mad.
And the thing is about England's qualifying, it's always against
San Marino,
San Marino,
Montenegro.
Faroe Islands,
Moldova.
Yeah.
teams
and they
of
never
that
get tested
nature.
until they get to the actual.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this week I think they got Poland right
I think it is on
after
Tuesday,
this.
I believe.
So what I've done
Friendly.
before we go into
Oh,
no, it's a qualifier.
qualifier.
Yeah. Lewandowski versus
Lads.
Kane.
And
Yeah.
Piontek, funnily enough, the joke of the show, it was Piontek, I think, with them. Did he have a brace or just bag one? But he actually played better than Lewandowski, which is weird.
Yeah, but what I've done, I've spoken to my Polish friend Murtek, who has sourced some of this.
Sourced.
Sauce.
It's a Zui Natury, which he tells me means the call of nature. Any Polish subscribers out there, Zui Natury?
What does a Polish call of nature?
Well, it's got a wolf on the cover. You see that?
I like wolves, right?
Yeah.
I think anything with a wolf, you can trust it in general.
Kamzat Chimaev.
What?
Sorry, it's different. MMA, sorry.
Scorches
Exactly
out-
that.
Scorches
So-
out-
Podcast day. Another go. Let's go.
Mason Mount.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just
Dan,
really
as
thought
you're doing
this-
your thing, I'll pour us all a
Nice.
drop of this Polish schnapps.
Yeah.
Yeah, just only a tickle because
Yeah, not too much.
That's
That'll put hairs on your chest.
yeah. So you carry on.
Yeah.
It's lemon flavor as well.
Lemon.
Yeah.
You know when it's
lemon
from
moss.
on the continent,
It's different. There's
Limon.
Different.
Lemon.
Li. As mentioned last week, we spoke on Harry Kane. Reports came out from Ornstein that Kane could possibly be leaving, but was too worried to say it out in public. And
I think he said the words
He shook.
moist.
He shook.
yeah,
He shook
yeah,
his-
yeah. That's what Ornstein said.
He said moist.
So the rumours again are swirling around. Everyone asked the same question: will he force a move away from Tottenham in pursuit of trophies?
Really?
find out. Offers may be in short supply for the 27-year-old this summer, and even if an offer does arrive, would Daniel Levy really be tempted to sell his prize asset? Top of your heads, if you're Levy, you're not selling this summer, are you?
No, if I'm genuinely Levy, I'm not selling. But if I was me in his position,
Oh, like I don't know if you've seen the show Behind Her Eyes,
I haven't,
heard
but,
about that.
but I've heard about it.
but
Yeah.
it's similar
Yeah.
kind of thing where you go into someone else's body and
Exactly.
pretend to be them.
Me in his
I was
position,
trying to work out.
Where was he going?
Just random Sunday chat.
You have
No,
to do the Polish
I
one.
would. Why not? It's good money.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know,
How much? What do we value Kane at?
123
120.
million
So we value Kane the same as Jadon Sancho.
because of the goals.
So I've seen reports saying that he's valued at 150.
That's about right.
But the thing is,
COVID.
who with the money will part with that money? Because Juve don't pay money.
Who has the money?
They pay contracts.
That's the question.
PSG.
Over the past year, Kane has been linked with Man City, Manchester United, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Juventus, Bayern Munich and PSG. And in the past week, those links with City and Madrid have surfaced again. He's been at Spurs since the age of 11. 16 years later, he's the captain of England and regarded as one of the best all-round centre-forwards in the game. City are on the look for a striker. I guess it would make sense. Also, Real Madrid want a striker, and it makes sense why Kane is a target. There are, however, a few reasons why he might not opt to leave. One of them is he's only 100 goals short of Alan Shearer's record. So
Only 100 goals.
Fuck
only
me,
another
bro.
4
What is
seasons.
this?
he's 27.
Hang on, SB.
Fuck, I ain't tasted it. I smelled
You
it.
could just smell it.
It's
Fuck,
Zui.
it's Polish petrol.
Okay.
Zui naturally.
We're getting flashbacks
I
of
drinking that.
rhubarb
Fuck
wine.
that. Fuck me, bro. I ain't gonna make it home with that.
It's a one drop.
one drop.
Don't worry, guys.
That's like Uncle Ray times like.
It's Polish.
Hard
It's
club.
Polish
What is that?
Independence Day.
Right,
Wow.
Piontek, let's go.
He has
Yeah.
3 kids under 5. Getting up and leaving probably doesn't seem appealing to him. So going abroad might not be, I don't know, realistic. Supposedly he loves being a club icon, figurehead. Thank you, Jess. On and off the
Why?
pitch, it would be impossible to replicate this at another club.
Do we think,
Oh,
yeah?
sorry.
Because I said a few months ago, if Kane was to go to Bayern Munich, he'd do exactly what Lewandowski is doing at Bayern Munich. Do you guys agree with that?
I think there's a strong possibility he could.
Certain degree.
That's how I feel.
Certain degree.
You agree?
Certain.
Would a Bayern Munich come in for Kane though?
So I've got them here. The question was, who has £150 million to spend now?
This is what I'm on. This is the conversation I'm on having.
Jesus Christ!
How many?
Yeah.
How many clubs here do we know that actually shop in this way?
Exactly.
Like everybody quickly, I've realized like there's this thing where when there's like the elite top players on the market available, people link them with City, and I've never seen anything that shows me that City shop in this way.
Scorch,
Only
you
with-
are talking.
So
I think I know where you're gonna go.
just
What centre backs?
I looked at it. I looked at it like City for me, yeah. Like across their back foot, like their thing is for me that I noticed. It's not so much that they spend, like they go and buy the marquee signing or whatever in the world. Their thing is more that we consistently are spending between 40 to a maximum of 65 million, but they do it frequently.
Yes.
Like the thing is, okay, cool, they might not be spending 150 on a striker, but what they are doing is spending 50 on a centre back, 50 on a full back.
3-4 times over, 5
Yeah.
times.
When you
across
start,
two,
when
3
your
seasons.
squad has got 40 million
Adds
pound
up.
fullback replacements,
Yes, yeah.
Not even starter.
starts getting techie. And for me, I just don't see Man City. I don't see Man City making that kind of. I know it sounds mad, that kind of investment. I just can't see it. I feel like the investments I see them make has been into like training ground, young players, wages,
Buying clubs across the world and I guess operating their little satellite.
Melbourne, New York. Like that's where I see a lot of
Scorch, I'm actually in a position here that I don't like to be in, and that's a position where I've got to agree with what you've said. Yeah,
I thought he was gonna say being right.
maybe right. But no, you just made me realize that,
that deserved that. Yeah, that's a yellow at
A
least.
bit.
City seem to have a a way of doing business.
A plan.
A plan.
Yeah.
What is it? What
I
is it?
know.
Oh, wait.
Guys-
Scott's just taking his first sip.
Yeah, no, guys.
Yeah, I need
we're-
another cup.
No, we're not
Yeah,
drinking
we're
this.
not drinking
We're
that.
going to
Give me
put that
another
elsewhere.
cup.
We're not-
No,
Oh,
we're
let
not
me
drinking
finish
it. You can finish yours.
He's on the yak.
Scotch. Scotch. Go on.
Bro, that is a
Yeah,
mazza.
I'm gonna get. It's not worth it.
Bro.
It's still early in the day today.
I won't finish it.
I'm not drinking this.
Fuck
no,
that,
that's
that's a mazzoline.
put that in there. Sorry.
That with them
Sorry
Polish.
for-
This is why them
Sorry.
Polish
Shit.
man can get it cracking
Yeah.
early.
Whose cup was that?
Yo.
this
That was
Scotch
yours
is-
cup.
that was-
No, that's yours.
No,
man.
the last cup.
The last cup
Yeah.
is
Yeah, so
mine.
that was yours.
See this one. This
Hey,
one.
you
I
got
thought
any
it
other
was.
cups.
I thought this was Piontek.
No, I've got cups. Don't worry.
Straight
It's-
Lewandowski.
You know
That
why?
is level. Yeah, you don't
You
need
know
that.
why? Because bro, that thing's so strong. I can't even mix it with the other one. Like, I need
Bro,
a whole new thing.
I thought it was Blajakowski.
Blajakowski.
It's not. It's not.
So, apologies for people who aren't watching this on YouTube. We just had to take a quick health and safety break, I think it is. Yeah. So nobody has 150 million pounds to spend in the COVID market. Spurs spoke on the Kane rumours this week. They're adamant that he's not for sale and has no price tag on his head. Just looking at a few of the teams that have been mentioned. Man City, as Scorch alluded to, they never spend on one player yet at those heights.
I feel like their record transfer is something like 60,
thank you.
similar to Tottenham's.
I think it's about 60.
It might be lower than Tottenham.
Is it? Who is it? I think is it Cancelo?
Might be
Cancelo.
No,
I think Cancelo is.
Rodri was quite high, wasn't he?
about 50.
I feel like it could be.
Let's find out. I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna Manchester.
Kevin
There's
was
all this
about
talk
50.
about
Kevin was
Kevin
fifth.
about fifth. Sterling.
It
was
might
about
be
fifth.
Cancelo. There's no way you spent that much on a
It
fullback.
is Diaz 62.8.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
So they just broke it just now.
That's what I'm saying,
Recently,
bro.
yeah.
They don't
They
spend
spend.
like
They
that.
spend well.
Yeah,
I'd give them credit for that, and they seem to seek value in the market, which would make sense. Why they're looking at Ings.
I could see that.
I
though.
see that. When I saw that on Sky Sports, I said, you know what? That's
Cheers,
it.
Jess.
Bro, Ings could do exactly what Jesus does and score
Score more goals.
way more goals, and they could play the same sort of amount of game time, and it
Yeah.
might be work for everyone.
You know what I don't like? I don't like this talk saying, "Oh, if Kane's ambitious, he'll leave." From non-Spurs people saying, "If he's ambitious, he'll leave." Yeah, but maybe he genuinely believes that the squad is good enough to win a trophy.
Do you believe
Yeah,
that?
that is actually.
I believe
fair.
that?
Or maybe
Do
he
you believe
believes
that?
he's good enough.
Yeah, no, I
to,
believe.
to drag and.
I believe,
pull it
yeah,
from,
if
scruff
everything
of the
falls
neck.
into place, like how what happened with Leicester that season when they won it, yeah, Tottenham could win, like maybe not the Premier. Why not the Premier League?
Silverware.
They could win the silverware. I'm not talking about the League Cup
What are
either.
you lot on?
Silverware isn't too much to ask for.
I'm not gonna be-
in my eyes.
I'm not going to be a Tottenham hater. I'm going to speak out.
Great turn.
Nah, man. I think
Who's that? Who's number 17?
Traveling at low speed though. Is that Will Prowse?
Yeah.
He was trying to get away,
Trying
bless
to
him,
get
but he
away.
just couldn't.
I think Tottenham's
Kick on.
bit of silverware. If they don't win the Carabao Cup this year, I don't think they're going to see silverware
Fair play. Big
Alright.
words from SB.
for a long time.
I don't think. Do you know what it is though? Silverware doesn't necessarily follow logic.
This is linked to something that we're
To
going to speak on
progress.
after
Okay.
to progress and
With
whatnot. But yeah,
In ways.
would you care to elaborate on that, Scorch?
I just feel like sometimes you get like teams that enter moments. You get teams that are suited to certain competitions, and then there's times when it's just timing. Like it's just literally just timing.
That's it.
Like this might sound mad as well, yeah, but like for me, like Arsenal and Arsene Wenger, yeah, is an example of a.
Wow.
Oh, that's dangerous, Kane. That's
Wait,
dangerous,
Harry
Kane.
Kane has just wiped.
injuring
That's
people
dangerous,
again.
Kane. That's a
Wait, let's
card.
have a look.
It wasn't the usual. It wasn't the usual header.
This is the guy you're telling me who wants to stay at Tottenham. He's angry.
Hey, club icon, club legend, figurehead on and
Wants
off the
to
pitch.
score
That's-
that bad.
that
He's going to go through anybody.
That's what I want to see from my
Your
number
number
9.
With the big captain's armband on as well.
Two things I want to see from my number 9. That header.
I want to see my number 11 or Sterling in this case.
Hungry.
It's a good
Not
clearance.
that bad though.
So
Brave.
everybody's done.
He's,
Dan,
he's going through.
That's
anybody.
one of
Yeah.
those moments where you say there's only one winner there.
Yes.
You're right though, Scorch.
That's a
Look at
red
that.
card anywhere else on
All
the pitch.
costs.
About Tottenham and Arsenal.
Yeah,
I
like
see where you're coming from.
you look at like say like Arsenal, yeah, and like they're Arsene Wenger and that, yeah, and for me that's like a club and a manager that's got enough about them to know how to win that competition. But in terms of Arsenal, the football club, was it moving in the right direction? But then again,
At that time,
you know what I'm saying? You look at a club like Tottenham who weren't getting silverware.
Yeah.
But I would argue maybe were moving in the right direction. That's not to say ultimately Spurs are where they want to be. And it's not to also say Arsenal are in a place that they can't come back from. I'm just saying sometimes silverware doesn't necessarily follow a sensible path. Like Swansea.
Yeah.
you get a
Cup
Birmingham City, a Wigan.
True,
Yeah,
I want to know.
Arsenal's won how many? Sorry, just
They won like bare in
they've
a row.
won 3 or 4 FA Cups in the last 6 years.
It's like 4.
But you wouldn't say Arsenal's been progressing in the last 6 years.
It's a shot. It's a shot.
Before we move on,
SB, that's some real rap.
Spit, innit?
bit,
No Mbapp.
before we move on, are Spurs a big club in your opinion? In everyone's opinion,
No.
you say no. Dan, you say.
I feel obliged to say yes.
I'm from North London, so yes.
See, I'd say yes as well. But then if you look at silverware, you'd say they're not a big club because everyone's silverware. But their stature of the club, I mean, players would want to come to Spurs.
History.
No, I don't agree. Yeah.
And that's funny that the only Spurs fan on the panel.
Like when we say
Doesn't agree
players
with a big
will
club.
want to come to Spurs, like I mean, what I see is players that want to play in the Premier League would want to come to Spurs. That's it.
Then you don't often hear Spurs signing saying, "This is the club I dreamed of playing for as a child," kind of thing.
Nobody, no one.
Unless you're Mkhitaryan, he says that no matter where he
Wherever
goes.
he
Yeah.
Everywhere.
But no,
Sanchez.
this is the other thing though. You got to think about where he started that in Armenia. Like,
Everything's
he-
big.
Everything's
bro,
big.
it's all lit.
Big
From-
league,
yeah,
innit?
I'd have been praying to get to Hamburg.
end up at Roma or whatnot. Other teams who have been mentioned in and around Harry Kane. I don't want to say in and around Harry Kane. Teams who have been mentioned to be in for Harry Kane. PSG, there's the Pochettino pool, but I don't believe they hold as much appeal as Madrid and Barca just yet.
Nah.
I think they do, but I just like why?
But I feel like we touched on it last week. Big teams that go for Kane, that might go for Kane,
Yes.
are teams who more than likely would have missed out on Haaland,
Yes. Yeah.
in my opinion.
He has been mentioned as a
But-
second.
Yeah,
Option.
that
And I think even if you missed out on Lukaku, Haaland, Lukaku, and then maybe Kane, in my opinion. But
I think it's going to be like, do you remember that knock-on effect last time with Morata and Lukaku?
could be that as well. Yeah.
I think it could happen. If
Oh.
one of them gets bought.
Oh, the
One
one
of
that
the strikers
starts. Oh, he starts the whole
starts the
cycle.
whole cycle.
Yeah. Inter were also mentioned, but they've got Martinez and Lukaku, and then Bayern have obviously Golandowski.
Oh, Lewandowski. Yeah.
That's better. Scooch, you had something to say.
I'm wondering if when Haaland and Mbappe move, we get the knock-on effect again. Like,
Wrong. Do you know why?
because they're gonna go for man of learnt.
I think they're going to move.
Because they're both going to the same club.
Madrid.
Real Madrid have the money.
Rumors them spreading, as the famous song.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie
I've
to
seen
you.
I'm hearing Ronaldo.
I'm really seeing Madrid are gonna. I think Madrid are gonna activate in a
And
sec.
go both.
They only need to do. They need to make like 2 signings, and they can offset the rest of what they need with intelligent things.
Yeah, the rest of it is also young and there is potential there as well.
The midfield ain't young.
I think they're done, man.
Yeah, the midfield. Well, they still got Valverde in it.
They've got Bell as well to come back as well.
Yeah.
another
He has no
year.
future.
Who said
in-
some-
He
No,
has
but
no
I'm saying
You said some weird
he's
things
got
this
another
week.
year of his wages. So how
But-
are they going to find the money?
Nah,
Real. Yeah.
it's can't.
They've
And
not think about it, Real. They haven't made any Galactico signings.
the only one that
For
they've
a
done
very
is what's it
long time.
called? Is no, but that's because they're stacking
Well,
Project
Eden
Mbappe.
Hazard was 2 years ago. SB. It's not that long ago.
Was he a Galactico signing?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I don't care, but like
Yeah.
they care.
Yeah, he definitely was. Also, Jess, you mentioned Harry Kane possibly staying and thinking that things could change.
100%.
Yeah, he'll be interested in the club's latest vision, and of course, how they see Jose Mourinho's position as a club. Rumours of new managers, including Brendan Rodgers, Nagelsmann, could give Kane new belief that his dreams could be realised at Spurs. Do you think that's kind of a reason to stay?
I think for the good of Tottenham, he needs to go. I kind of think he's
For the good of Tottenham.
Yeah, I personally think he stifles them. It's like how you got Bruno Fernandes, for example, completely different subject, yeah. But at United, main man, all the plaudits, does his thing, can't fault him. But at Portugal, he's not doing the same things because there's a player stifling him. Do you know what I'm saying? So Kane being a Tottenham, it's not letting Tottenham progress where they need to progress, because everything has to go through Kane. Like, for example, big example, Champions League final a couple of years ago, 3 years ago now. He shouldn't have played, but because he's Harry Kane, he played. And
Yeah.
So-
I guess I see what you're saying, but I do think that he is key to everything good that happens at Spurs,
Yeah.
not everything good.
especially when he's
Fucking hell.
top scorer in the
Fucking
league.
hell,
He's got
yes.
17 goals.
Harry Kane's not.
He's a good
Everything.
player. No, I love Kane. I love Kane.
Yeah, you can't say Harry Kane's not important
He's
to
not Tottenham.
Spurs' success.
I'm just saying, I think
He's
Spurs,
got bare assists.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's about to- he's gonna
every,
do- yeah,
he's
he might-
everything.
He might do 2020. That's mad.
has that been done?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Oh shit!
I'm not
no,
sure it has.
No, 2019's been done.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think 2020's been done. Kane could do 2020. That's 20 goals and 20 assists
Crazy.
for the
But
uninitiated.
he's a year late, though, isn't he? Get it?
Saying you're
He's
doing
20.
doing dad jokes now. Nah, go on.
Yeah.
Where's the?
That Polish wine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bad.
Polish vodka. That ain't bad.
Kane doesn't usually speak a lot in the media, but in a press conference yesterday for England, he was drawn on his future. He said, "Look, I tried to stay out of that speculation as much as possible. I'm fully focused on doing the job on the pitch from now until the end of the summer, and then we'll see where we go from there."
Ooh.
That's yeah.
International breaks.
Funny
Funny stuff. International breaks. They like to speak during
It
international
gets
breaks.
a
don't they?
bit crazy when people they get the freedom, and you're not under the spotlight of your club as much, but
They just skin up.
there's a bit of suspense on that.
Do you know what? Yeah.
We're doomed.
If I was a football player, I'd just lie all the time. Also, Jess, where are you going this summer? No, well, I've had a word with the chairman, and we
Small
both,
club.
both agreed that I can leave in the summertime.
Go to Guingamp.
Yeah.
Or I'll just
And
I'll just
then-
lie and just say,
Why
yeah,
don't-
I'm leaving.
Someone hasn't done that yet, have they?
They should. Well, why
Why
not?
not banter them?
Yeah, just banter them.
Yeah, in the
Even-
NFL, you see it a fair bit. Like they just say like random things, or like there's a famous quote where the guy turns up to the press conference like, "I'm just here so I don't get fined."
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that.
There
But
you go.
footballers are they're bottlers. But after hearing that quote from Kane, does that change things for us a bit? Saying
I'll be honest.
We'll see where we
I
go from
thought
there.
to myself, I kind of think we're getting to that juncture. But the only thing is,
Peace.
that those level of transfers, when you're talking those sums of money,
Yeah.
it's more than just does player want
does
to leave
A want to?
or does you need all the different parties, which is sometimes
Oh.
sometimes as well, like you need things outside of what's happening just here to go, like like Morata, like
To trigger everything else. Yeah.
um,
It is an interesting one. We'll definitely pay close attention to it.
do you know what
I
do
can't
like?
see him leaving this year.
I can't see it this summer, no way. Do you know what I do like though? And it's kind of making me think, I like the names of managers that Spurs are being linked with. And for me,
So that tells you they're a big club.
no, it tells me that we're trying to get there again.
Moving in that direction.
Be a big
Like these names, these are the kind of names. These are actually Pochettino after he's come to Tottenham names.
Pochettino now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rodgers and Nagelsmann, I'd say they're there or thereabouts.
I just had a thought about this whole knock-on effect you guys are talking about. Yeah. It's like what happened when Barca. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. Barca signed Coutinho. Yeah, from Liverpool.
Yeah.
No. PSG signed Neymar from Barca.
Oh, that started.
And
So
then-
Barca
yeah,
signed
yeah, yeah.
Coutinho from Liverpool. So Liverpool signed VVD
Money was running.
And Alisson.
and Alisson, and they've gone on to dominate until now. Knock-on effects, dominoes.
They bought what's it called before they sold him? I think Alisson.
Alisson was.
He was
I
already
feel
there,
like they
yeah.
He
bought
was-
Alisson
but
because
definitely-
they knew they decided to sell.
They
Yeah.
bought Alisson the summer, isn't
the
it?
summer and VVD in the
it
winter.
was,
Yeah.
Jan. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's that kind of
Spent the
knock-on
other
effect.
half.
Yeah. It'd be
Oh.
good to see,
They
man.
spent
If
the money
there
before they got it.
is a knock-on effect.
Yeah.
Gaffers at home, let us know whether or not you think Kane will stay. What are his reasons for doing so? Does team silverware, define a career?
If you're Nagelsmann,
Yes.
If you're Nagelsmann, does the Spurs interest you?
100%. 100% for me.
Because you know what I'm starting to think? The only way I'm seeing a future in all of this is there's the potential for managers to look at what Klopp did with Liverpool and he didn't really spend money.
To start with, yeah.
Like, I know everybody says he spent.
It weren't
money.
wasteful.
He spent money
just to
that he
begin
had
with.
to spend.
Yeah.
He
Like,
had
yeah,
to spend
that's
the money,
fair.
Allison.
You know, he's only spent like 100 M's.
Oh, what net?
Yeah, it's like 100
Yeah,
M's.
yeah.
Like, you kind of got like 100 M's over 5 seasons or 6. Like,
Yeah, after breaking records.
and it's kind of making me think. I'll be honest. Like, if Nagelsmann or if a person like that is looking and saying, "Oh, right, I won't mind trying to, you know, do something similar."
Yeah.
I could kind of see it making sense for
Only,
Tottenham.
only thing we're on Tottenham for a long time here, but the only difference is these coaches like Nagelsmann and all these other coaches, they haven't been in the Premier League, a league where you have like 3 other serious contenders. Like Nagelsmann has been in a league where you have 1, maybe 2 other contenders, maybe 2. If you come from Spain, 1, yeah, maybe 2 other contenders. Only the Premier League, you have like 3 contenders, 3.5 sometimes. Teams that are going to more teams that are going to give you problems. So how does he react? Come into a league, into a Tottenham, and then you got Liverpool, City, United, Chelsea.
I'll be honest. I'd like
Could get
because of
gobbled
where Tottenham are at. I don't think stuff like that's relevant. Because for me, Tottenham just need to concentrate on playing better football. That's it.
First and foremost.
I just thought that might work.
That's it.
Was it the right one?
No.
I don't know.
I don't think it
Definitely
was.
not.
Alright.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of informed strikers, and I guess them being somewhat at a premium in the Premier League, Erling Haaland. And
Wait, say his name one more time.
Erling Haaland.
Bert.
Yeah, man. He's a bit of he's got a bit of character about him. Yeah, he's a bit thug life.
Have you seen his interviews?
Cold.
He does have like a weird awkward teenager thing about him.
No,
but then
he's
he's also
doing
got
it on
arrogance
purpose.
and
He's a troll.
It's like he gets them on edge.
From
as well.
one troll to another. Yeah.
oh, you see each
He's
other.
part of
It's like
the.
where,
Yeah, he's
troll
part of the
community.
community.
Alfa Romeo
You
drivers
see,
when
like,
they
have
see
you
each
seen
other.
when
wave.
they asked him about like why you celebrated in the goalie's face? He's like,
I didn't see the one the answer to that.
he's like, when made a save,
Mm-hmm.
he bantered me, so I went and celebrated in his face.
But he's doing what he's meant to do.
Yeah.
It's his
You ask a
expressions,
stupid
though,
question,
and he gives
you get a stupid answer.
He's
Yeah.
on that. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
ask
yeah.
him a dickhead question,
He looks
he's
at you like a
on like
dickhead.
he's like. I see one time they asked him some question. He's like I don't know.
Yeah, like
And you're not supposed to say that. Like
you can hear the guy that the
football
reporter is
interviews, like,
struggling on the mic.
yeah.
Like I'm
A
so
man saying, I don't know.
He
Like,
looks at them like
dead.
you're dumb. Like why are you asking me that?
he's got something about him. His stock has arguably risen even faster than Mbappe's when he broke onto the scene, especially since his move to Dortmund in January 2020. In the 40 months since he joined, he scored 49 goals in 49 games, 32 goals in 31 appearances this season, 10 in 6 Champions League matches.
Wait, what was
Now-
I saying about Haaland and Mbappe?
You compared them when no one else was really comparing them, and you put Haaland ahead of him at that moment.
Yeah.
And this is probably about 5 months ago.
Before Champions League. Yeah.
Okay, well done, Scorch. Well done. I want to say, guys, that I said a little while ago that I believe when Scorch was doing this comparison, that I believe that Haaland can play in any team, whether it's Stockport County, whether it's Dulwich Hamlets, whether it's Haringey Borough.
Yeah,
Turn up and do a bit, yeah.
Do business.
But he's not doing it for Norway.
Hey, are you listening? Hey,
I'm worried.
They lost yesterday.
I'm
innit? I was buzzing.
Hey, he's really not doing it for them.
Hey, are you listening?
Yeah, do it.
Wait, I think it goes twice.
Yeah.
Hey, are you listening? I swear down, I was watching a little bit, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was watching a little bit, yeah, and fucking like there was a chance, yeah. And like Solskjr said, "No, I'm not passing to you."
Oh,
Oh my God.
So there's still work to
And
be
he
done.
hit the
in Norway.
post.
And also as well, you realise for Norway, he's not the number 9.
What is he?
Solskjr.
Solskjr is. I think he's like
yeah,
number.
big up Solskjr.
I see him out on the
27.
left and all
Big up
that.
Solskjr.
Might be his
Yeah.
little, might be his little
career.
brother.
No, but the setup is like a 4-4-2 diamond with Martin Odegaard in the number 10 role, and then those two up front. But
yeah.
They do have players though, because they got that
They got Berg.
Haga. I don't know how you say his name. Haga. He's at AC Milan. he's like a little white kid, like blonde hair.
Oh yeah,
No,
yes,
no,
yes,
no.
yes, yes, yes,
I'm
yes,
talking
yes.
about-
He scored a
No,
mad goal
that's
last
fair.
season.
This is like
That- that
almost
one.
not their golden generation,
Yeah.
but
No,
it's
it
like-
is the golden
Yeah.
generation.
actually, I'm thinking of a greater Norwegian generation.
Ollie.
And
they've
yeah,
got
I can't think.
another decent
Poor Andre
player.
Flo.
They've got another decent-
Oh, Andre Flo, what a ball.
Yeah, but this is their
They've got my man. I'm sure they've got my man from Fulham, Anderson.
Joachim Andersen. Is he Danish?
Oh,
Scandi.
Sounds very Scandinavian.
Scandi,
isn't
yeah,
it?
it's
he
in
might
the
be with Højbjerg.
But it doesn't
to be
take
fair.
away from the point that we're making that Norway have a half decent team. But yeah, Jess is right. Haaland seems to be.
They've lost
What do
two.
you call it?
Slows,
What do you call it, struggling?
slows it down when he gets to Norway.
Do you know what I was
Rest
thinking
his
when I
legs.
saw that?
Oh yeah, Anderson's Danish, but there's loads of other cool, good golden generation Norwegians at the minute.
Where's Braithwaite from, by the way?
Danish.
He's Danish
He's
as well.
Danish.
What about
Yeah.
my cousin
Which one?
Forsberg?
I was
Yeah,
going to say Cisco.
He's Swedish. Yeah, he's Swedish.
Oh, yeah, he's
Forsberg,
Swedish.
wait, man.
Yeah.
But
I know that guy's
this is what I was gonna say. See, like watching the little bit of the Norwegian game, yeah,
Yes.
it made me think to myself, what I'm seeing here is this is what happens when you're playing with guys without quality. That's the difference.
Okay.
That's literally.
But
the
I
difference.
thought it wouldn't matter the guys he's playing with as long as he's on the pitch. That's the point I was making.
I
About.
had that feeling about
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
but maybe.
Now he may get there. He may have to learn
And-
that.
and
He's young.
Yeah,
And
let's
remember-
never forget that he's what, a 20-year-old.
And remember as
Yeah.
well, he's got a player that we all rate, all of us here, and
Oh,
that's Ødegaard.
Oh, I thought he was going to say Hakimi.
Oh, yeah. No, like yeah, we rate Odegaard.
What?
We rate Odegaard. Yeah. Please take it all the way back.
Yeah, so
There are fewer hot properties around the world in football than Haaland across any position, let alone as a forward. With Dortmund languishing in fifth, and the striker stormed off at the end of Saturday's 2-2 draw with Cologne, their latest poor result in a tough domestic season. He's been linked with a move to Man United, Man City, Chelsea also this week said they want to get involved, and then there's also Real Madrid.
Hold that thought. So apparently, Thomas Tuchel, again, rumours.
Uh-huh.
Always rumours.
Yeah.
Is willing to use your guy, the guy that Scorcher rates highly.
which one's that?
Scorcher's favourite player is always talking about.
Mason Mount.
Chelsea.
Has he never called you at midnight talking about this player?
Hakimi.
Kurt Zouma.
No, Timo Werner.
Timo.
They're willing. Tuchel is apparently sanctioned
As a make weight.
as a make weight. But the thing is, though, you got to be very cautious when you hear about rumours that a coach is willing to use the player as a make weight. Because, guys, in recent years, when have you ever seen that happen?
What, make weights?
Yeah, when I haven't seen a make weight,
there's
yeah.
always one.
There's a swap deal.
Yeah.
But
money,
when-
money plus.
I've,
Money
yeah,
plus
I've
player,
never.
yeah, player
When's the
plus
last time you
money.
guys saw an actual make weight? It's always talked about in the press. Oh yeah, maybe use a make weight. Signing off.
Right.
But guys, I implore you, Armchair Gaffers at home,
Yeah.
please give me
Let us
in the
know.
last 5 years, okay?
Don't even go that far. Just give him like 3.
No, I'm trying to give them a chance. Yeah. In the last 5 years, give me an example of when a player has been used as a make weight. And what I mean by make weight is when Club A wants to buy a player from Club B, and we're like, cool, we'll give you this amount of money and this player to get that player. It doesn't happen, but it's always in the rumor mill.
Bro, it's mad. Like I'm
It's
literally
one of those
here.
things. It's like swap deals were kind of the same. I was like, I don't really see.
Mkhitaryan,
Yeah,
Sanchez, Arthur.
Etu was used as a make weight for.
Gallas and
He was
Ash-
actually a fucking make weight for Zlatan.
Gallas
That's the
and
one.
Ashley Cole.
Worst ever decision ever in
yeah.
football.
Gallas and Ashley Cole was.
That was just a swap.
That was money as well.
Oh, it was, yeah. Okay, cool.
Let's
And
be the goal.
how far back are we going?
That's yes.
That's
Yeah.
my point,
Ho-
exactly.
Højbjerg and
KWP.
yeah. But that's
Yeah.
one. If we're gonna call that anything, 3 million.
Yeah.
But I'm
It
saying,
counts. It counts.
Is that a deal?
but if you look at the ratio of how often,
Yeah, I can't.
how
No,
often
that's
we
it.
hear
That's
it,
it. That's like that's mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right, Jess.
And do you want to know the joke is they don't even talk about that deal in that way. Like they don't speak about that. Do you know what is a weird one I always found? Not weird, not mad weird, yeah. But I feel like Alonso and Cruz might be the best bit of business I've ever seen.
was that a swap?
No, I think I could be wrong. I feel like Cruz went to Madrid for 20 million,
25 million. I couldn't forget that. It was ridiculous.
and Alonso went the other way for like 10 million. But if you pre it, it worked for everybody.
Everyone was happy.
That's like, do you remember a few weeks ago on that stream we were doing Atletico versus Chelsea, and I said a swap that would make both teams stronger. remember when we was doing the live stream?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was saying, what team could Chelsea give to Atletico and take that would make both teams stronger? So, example, like if Atletico gave
Yeah.
Chelsea Felix and Chelsea gave Atletico Werner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alonso going to Bayern Munich and Cruz going to Madrid benefited both teams.
Yeah.
One of the few
It's
times.
a good example, man. It's a good.
It's
great-
actually
great
sick.
example.
Like that business is actually quite
Because
sick.
I remember Deco. No one knows Deco moved from Barca. He swapped with, I think it was Quaresma.
Oh shit.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
SB, man.
Inter.
You're too young to
Yeah, no, before.
know stuff
When
like this.
Deco was at Porto.
There you
Mad.
go.
When Haaland joined Borussia Dortmund from RB Salzburg in January 2020 for around 20 million, the club's strategy was to keep the player until at least the summer of 2022.
When was it?
Last year.
No, when did he go to?
2020, January 2020.
Last year.
No, when did he go to Salzburg? Sorry.
Oh, I
from
don't have
Mulder.
that on here.
Cool.
Yeah, so joined in January 2020, around 20 million. Club strategy was to keep the player until at least the summer of 2022. That's when Haaland's release clause kicks in, and the
68.
clause is around 60 to 70 million. I guess there's more appeal then for Dortmund to sell this summer, and they came out and valued him at 154 million. I have here.
Sounds about right if they value Sancho at.
What was he? 120 was the shout. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Sancho's valuation is a lot to do with the English player premium. The EPP, as they call it in
There's all his
in circles.
So in theory, if Dortmund wait a season to sell him, they could lose out on 35 million, which is mad. They
I'm
value
just
him.
wondering,
I
guys.
think
Yeah,
he's going to go next summer. Then, isn't he?
like I haven't spoken about this guy for a long time, and I want to talk about him now
Mhm.
because I'm not quite myself unless I mention him. Marcus Rashford.
What is
How
going
have we
on?
got
How?
from
I can find a way to squeeze him in.
But yeah, go on.
How have we got from Haaland to fucking...
If your team looking for a new attacking player, you're in the market, who would you rather go for? Because I saw a thing the other day. Rashford is like valued as one of the most valuable players in the world.
He is.
Value. How do you determine? Yeah,
That's
you
what
have
I'm
to
saying.
look at that
Yeah.
wherever you got.
But
it, how
if
they
you let's just
determine
say
value,
if you got
brands,
120 M to spend, yeah,
age.
you can go
Oh,
for
this was on that thing. Yeah, go on,
yes. If you got 120 M to spend,
Yeah.
who are you going for? Haaland or Rashford?
go on. Haaland.
I'd probably go Haaland
Rashford.
as it stands.
Rashford.
It's proven.
Yeah, you got SB spoken, so Rashford's better than Haaland.
But Haaland's got more goals in the Champions League than bare man that have won like the Ballon d'Or.
Our dad's
Yeah, that.
retired. And that.
Fowler did as well, though.
Did he?
Premier League and stuff, like when you're talking about, like records.
Just to confirm, SB,
Theo Walcott went to the World Cup at 16. Like,
you'd rather
we're gonna
have-
talk about ages.
we will in a minute. You'd rather have Rashford over Haaland, yeah, SB. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Who's played more seasons?
It's proven.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Haaland.
Yeah, SP's point isn't like crazy.
I get it. Like Haaland's got more probably potential.
The other day, yeah, I was talking to somebody. Could have been anyone. Because I talked to a lot of people, random people. It's mad. And
Lambeth High Road.
I don't live in Lambeth. I don't know. How?
Lambert.
Anyway, as I was
Yeah.
saying, yeah, with Rashford, we always talk about his potential. Yeah, he can, if he keeps going, he can be X, Y, and Z. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know whose potential we don't ever talk about. Like we see them as they are right now, and we never talk about potential.
Who?
Phil Foden.
No, I feel
we'll hear
like
about his potential.
no. I feel this season that conversation has stopped.
Stop.
That conversation
But
has
you
come.
think he's hit?
I
No,
feel
the
like he's
conversation's
here.
there.
Yeah, I feel like there's no convo.
I listen a lot. I listen before I see. Yeah, my teacher taught me this. He said it in Japanese, you won't understand it, but he said anyway. So when I look at a player, I listen, and when you look at what's said about Phil Foden, when you read what's written about Phil Foden,
Hold on, wait. You listen before you see.
It's a mad thing.
What?
It will make sense when we're on.
because
So
I'll explain why. Because he told me to not believe anything you hear and only believe half of what you see. So you have to listen first and see afterwards. It's a real person.
Okay.
go on.
Okay.
Cool. Anyways, when you listen to what's written about Phil Foden and what's said about Phil Foden,
Yeah.
you don't ever hear them saying what he can be. It's like
Nah,
this
it's
is
not a
him.
futuristic.
It's
thing.
not. It's not futuristic. It's
He's
actually.
he's on the Haaland thing.
No
Like
one
he's-
says, "Oh, in a year's
He's
time."
established as a.
But
high
why
quality.
are we still talking about Rashford's potential?
Because we don't know the levels.
I think,
how high his potential can go.
but do you know what I think it is? A massive part of it is as well.
That
like,
sounds like bullshit, speed. But sorry,
No,
Scorch.
it's-
I think like Rashford hasn't defined himself as a footballer yet. As in, he's still becoming a number 9 because he's in a number 9.
I think
number 11.
It's his best positions. Yeah, off that left side.
Like, I don't know how many. Like, I've like it's been bare clear. Like, obviously, he may score more goals as a number 9. Yeah, cool. But how he impacts the game of football, I think it's like it's a silly conversation, bruv. He fucking plays exceptionally well from the left.
Mhm.
When he starts getting that man, going past people, just causing absolute chaos.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's not really the same. I feel like as well when he plays on the right, I mean when he plays on the left, sorry,
it's horrible on the right.
it's so obvious what's got to be done. Like he's a youth that's got impeccable technique, Like when he the game will naturally steer him into cutting inside because you're right-footed, but you've also got dumb technique, so the game suddenly becomes a lot more simple, and your opportunities probably are a bit kind of better because you only got them. But he's I think because he's trying to make this adaptation to becoming a number 9 still. We're still here, bruv. Like, I think if he spent this time just being one thing, he'd probably be a lot
excel
further.
at that. So, just what do you think is the reason?
He just hates Rashford.
I love Rashford. I agree with everything Scorch just said in terms of his technique and his ability. He's actually mad good, but I think he just makes bad choices.
He's coaching.
But yeah, you're talking about what's that, sorry?
I said he needs coaching.
He needs coaching. We don't say Foden needs coaching.
No.
One player.
Foden's
can
got a
just
very good
be-
coach, though.
Yeah, he's got.
I'm just talking about. I'm
One
just
of the
talking about one player. That's all. It
One's
is.
got Oli, and the one's got Oli and had Jose Mourinho. Who
They're both in Manchester.
Jose doesn't like kids.
Whoa, that sounds a bit mad. Like, whoa.
So what do you think the reason is? Just
I have a question first for Scorch, but I forgot what he said. So I'm trying to remember what he said first.
I was just saying.
Yeah, you said one thing. Like, if he focused on being one thing, the thing is with Foden, he's not one thing. We see him popping up on both flanks, as a forward, and sometimes
as a
in
midfielder.
an advanced midfield role.
yeah, he doesn't
So-
play in the same position.
So
as Fink does,
when we see him popping up on the pitch, he just does it like wherever he is.
All right, cool. Do you know what another way of looking at it is? My brother said this to me. Big up, Trey. Yep.
Shout out,
There you
Trey.
go. Shout out, Trey.
I forgot, guy.
Shout out,
Pull
Trey.
it, pull it.
But he was saying to me about like the areas of Dominic Calvert-Lewin's game he lacks in. You could see like he probably just put bare of his development into.
Oh yes, you did
To that
mention.
shit,
Yeah.
Why could it not be the same thing with Rashford? Whereas Rashford hasn't
Honed one
Yeah.
soul skill
like,
position.
He's just got good at football and doing stuff with a football.
Yeah.
But that's maybe not the end of his development.
What I will say about Rashford though is I believe he can do it. I believe Rashford can do it in most teams in most leagues. When I say most teams, I talk about like he go to any top team in any league, any mid-table team, and still do what
Same
he
stuff.
does.
Do you know what's weird?
I'd imagine.
I don't
I believe you.
I don't look at
Yeah,
Rashford as a
would
world beater, yeah.
Fuck off.
Like I don't look at Rashford like he's a world beater, yeah. However, though, I don't ever look at a defender or a team and think, "Oh, you're gonna pattern Rashford today." I'd never think that. I never ever think, "Oh, you're the guy that's gonna pattern Rashford."
Yeah.
It's up to him.
Yeah, like it's on him.
If he wants to have a bad game, he'll have a bad game.
Like, I don't know.
But I don't
Yeah.
think.
I don't know how we got here. Why are we talking about Rashford? How did we get here? We're talking about Haaland. You lot are mad. Dan,
I'm pretty sure he brought
Guys,
Rashford.
before
He
you
brought-
continue-
you know he brought Rashford. You know.
SB, get off my case for once.
Yeah.
We've been taken over.
Guys, before we continue, stop what you're doing. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button as
Important,
well if you
important.
haven't already.
The first cousins,
Hit the bell.
second cousins.
And the second cousins, the corner shop owner. If you're not from England, the guy at the
Where England?
England.
Wow.
Why am I the most Jamaican person
You got
on this
no
pod?
rum
No,
today,
man,
and you're
it's-
getting
it's
all
just-
yardy-ish on us.
It's culture, man.
I'm not even a yardie yet until you have at
But
least
as Jess
three-
was saying,
three baby
subscribe,
mothers.
turn notification on,
And hit the like button. We need like.
Chelsea threw their hat into the ring for Haaland. but this was before his valuation had been announced. United, long-term admirers of Haaland, but the club's latest financial records show that revenue and profit are down 7%. And Ole said the other week, United fan supporters, the club, need to be realistic in terms of targets. So I think that writes United out of that chapter. Barcelona as well.
Shut up.
John Laporta would love to make
up.
Haaland the statement signing of his
Fucking
second stint as president. However, again, finances will play a big part, and it's probably not advisable for a club in 1.1 billion euros worth of debt to go and spend another 180 million.
With Dembele,
Fuck
Griezmann,
me.
Oh, Coutinho.
and
Coutinho.
Messi,
All of
and
the
Coutinho,
previous
all on the
reasons.
books.
Have you seen what they're doing to Coutinho? They're not playing him
Yeah, because they got
because
paid
they
more
got to
money.
pay more money. if he
Broke
plays
Boys
more.
FC, man. Sickening. Someone who isn't and will not be on the move in the foreseeable future is Ole Gunnar Solskjær. United remain committed to handing Ole Gunnar Solskjær a new contract, and the Norwegian's future does not depend on lifting a trophy this season. United are yet to win any silverware under Solskjær and saw another chance missed when they were knocked out of the FA Cup by Leicester before the international break. United have now drawn Granada in the quarterfinals of the Europa League, so they're still in the hunt for silverware. But sources have said that Solskjær does not have to win the competition to earn a new deal.
And I love it. I love it
Of course you
because
do.
Because
I'm getting a lot of negativity today.
so it goes.
That's why I go sometime.
So it goes.
Yeah, don't say a word. Cool. I like it because not because it's Solskjaer.
Uh-huh.
I like any club giving a manager time. Yeah,
The most valuable
because
Same.
available.
it's like with
Yeah.
Arsenal. Give him enough rope to hang himself. Yeah? You don't want to, not just Arteta, but any manager. You don't want him leaving saying, "Oh, I don't know, give me enough time. I come here to work, and nobody want to
Can't
give me
do
enough."
accents.
That is Mexican
No,
accent.
Where are we?
What is going on?
So as I
So
was
yeah.
saying, I not getting enough time. I sometimes work for money, but they not give me enough time. Yeah. So
No time.
no time. TYNE.
Time.
No. So not just because it's social, but if it's any manager, give them enough rope to hang themselves. Okay. So that's one thing they can't say. They can't say I wasn't backed.
That comes
give
at a
them-
price, man.
But me, I have to just silence people because he either fails and it's justified that we sacked you, or you succeed.
Or we're going, or if he,
I
if
think
you do
what's-
sack him too early, there's
How
the
many
unknown.
years has it been now? 2.
3.
He signed his deal he became permanent manager March 2019.
Do you know why I'm kind of hearing what Jess is saying though? Is because now going forward, regardless, we're gonna get definitive with it. Like we're not gonna be in some half we're transitioning.
Yeah.
No, it's either gonna get there,
Yeah.
or we're gonna rip it up and do something else.
Because
And I think there's nothing wrong with
because
that.
there's been a feeling around Solskjaer, not spoken, but like he's just filling a void.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not
yeah.
a United fan,
He is.
but when I exactly see,
No, he is.
and that's the feeling. So there's a lot of slack he's given because oh no, he's just here to just keep us going until no.
A
Now
reset
this-
of the club
I believe
culture.
his contract extension's only going to be like 2 years.
I think it's a
look,
3-year,
max.
10 million.
No,
pound a year
I
deal.
see. Yeah, it's like in between somewhere
So the
7
sack-
and 10.
the sack is very cheap.
Yeah, like that to me. When I saw that, I was like, oh, it's patterned. Oh, if they need to sack
If
him,
we need to sack you,
it's calm.
It is calm.
like he's earning like 15 million less than other man annually. There's
Nah,
no
not that
problem
much.
in
In the
sacking.
Prem.
No, he's
Yeah.
not.
Oh,
let's
at the
say-
moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's like, bro, there's no problem sacking this guy if they need to.
If we need to.
So if you're a United fan that isn't a big fan of Ole, I wouldn't be too worried if I was you, because if results don't go his way, it's not a Jose Mourinho. We can't get him out of it.
It's on the horizon.
It's funny.
We're sending back to Molde.
It's funny you lot say that because
Or Cardiff.
Cardiff.
the way the club are talking, they make it seem as if they are happy and have seen enough progress both on and off the field to warrant offering him a new deal. As we mentioned, the 48-year-old signed a 3-year contract in March 2019 and enters the final year of his
Yeah,
contract in
and
the summer.
let's have it right. Let's actually have it right. Why wouldn't they? Like, I'm sick of people talking that Ole has done anything other than a good job.
Nah, it's not been bad.
The man's no.
I like it. I
No,
like it,
he's
I like
done a
it.
good job.
Yeah.
And
Like
also
at
as
some
well,
point, I know it's not cool. To talk about a manager that fucking plays, doesn't have a style of football, doesn't have a system, doesn't have clear tactics that you can see weekly on a week-to-week basis. No. Sometimes I see things and I think, oh, that's that thing he was doing then last year against PSG, the counter thing. Oh, sick. But I don't regularly see, like, I don't know. If I close my eyes, I don't know what I'm going to see from Ole. However, the dude's second. The dude's been second. The dude's still in the Europa League. Like, I don't know what more he can do.
SB, you don't agree?
Nah, in certain, like, I agree with Scotch in certain cases because it's like we are second, we're in the Europa League. We're only in the Europa League because we had PSG and Leipzig, which is techie, which is a tricky group. I think
With good managers.
So can't really fault him there. So I think it's a good situation because it's like Scotch said, it's one of them things that we're not giving him that much money. So if shit does start to turn left,
He's not X in the club.
he's not X in the club right now. Everyone seems to be happy. No one's really giving out signals that they want to leave or they're unhappy with the training or they're unhappy with him. So
Bro, he's got the boys happy.
yeah, they're playing for him.
So SB, I think you probably disagreed with the progress part.
I disagreed a bit with the progress part. I think we've made progress in some of our signings. I think we need to get better with them.
Clearing
Out the deadwood.
Deadwood.
But
The Lukaku thing.
he's not. But this is the thing, though. What he's doing, he's not Xing the club long term. You know what I'm saying? When you sign Dan James, yeah, all right, cool. It's not the level. It's not what we're trying to do. It's a myth. However, though, it's no problem to just get rid of Dan James.
Only problem is that no one wants him.
Yeah, but if we need to,
Yeah,
he'll go Notts County.
Yeah, another thing, in my opinion, was it's a
bit
good
of a
thing.
push.
It's a good thing that Ollie's signing this deal is because it's got a knock-on effect for transfers. So when a player comes in, they want assurances that the manager I'm coming in under is going to be here for the next few years.
Only super cold players.
Okay.
Because the rest of them, man, there, you're going to Man United. Like, see, like Martial,
Yeah,
for instance, at the time.
yeah.
Doesn't matter who the gaffer is.
It's Man United.
Yeah.
A bit drunk.
You're a little boy, and that's Man U. The phone's ringing.
We're going.
Hey, there's something that we're missing, though.
Go on.
What is the thing about United that we're missing?
They need Paul Pogba.
No.
That we definitely do.
There's
Aaron
something-
Wan-Bissaka
Nope.
is the best right back in the country.
It's most definitely not that.
They've got a new shirt sponsor.
No. There's
Racks.
something bare exciting about United.
Ahmedali Diallo.
Oh, hey, that header.
Hey.
The glasses.
I'm not gonna.
No, what is it? What was it? It was.
Blood, I'm telling you, this little
You're
boy,
excited, yeah?
I'm excited. I seen one goal. I'm gassed.
When you know, you know. Jess, we mentioned that United, yeah, no silverware under Ole. They say that there's progress being made and whatnot. Do you think it's a lack of ambition and is it somewhat settling acceptance of being an also ran club? Or is it more of a long-term view, as some of us have mentioned?
Only because it's United. I don't think they're settling. I see shades of what happened with Fergie before our time when he first went to United.
And the threat of being sacked.
And the threat of being sacked. Things weren't so rosy, but they stuck by him. 20-odd titles later.
Where's that violin sound? You got that violin sound?
Yeah, mentioning
When I
Fergie
first
and
came to
United,
this club, it was not the club you see.
yeah. It's so mad.
Alex Ferguson.
So you don't think it's settling?
Pardon me?
You don't think it's settling?
Well,
Or,
I
or
like
a lack
it.
of ambition?
No, I think, I don't think it's a lack of ambition. I think they're trying to build. Yeah, there's different models. We said earlier that we realized that City have actually got a plan. They've got a model. We throw 50, 40 mil here. That's what we do. That's
10,
our thing.
20 times, yeah.
Exactly,
It
10,
will
20
start to
times.
work.
I'll give you an example of settling. Arteta at Arsenal is settling.
Explain, because I'm
Arsenal
disagreeing.
settling with Arteta.
Yeah.
Arsenal are settling. Yeah? Because you're way off ends, not coming back to the ends. With a guy who's never been to the ends.
Yeah. And this is the 10th place and getting into Champions League kind of territory.
You know
I
the
don't
whole,
get it.
like, listen, look.
Crazy.
This is how you gotta, like, this is how I put it into perspective, yeah? You sack a gaffer for certain reasons. Now, you bring the new gaffer in to take you away from whatever the old gaffer was doing. Plenty of time has passed. You're in a worse ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've dragged us down. You've made us worse. You've made them believe.
Yeah.
You've given the impetus to the others around us.
Tell them.
And you're here in my club.
Speak to them.
You're-
Yeah. Stop him, Jess. It's getting out of hand. On the settling thing, do we agree?
I
don't think it's settling.
I see.
Even less than settling.
No. I'm not saying it's like, it sounds mad, but I can see the ambition. This is that. Look. Well done, Ollie. Good job. Here's a new. It's like there's all. Do you know what it's like? There's all of this in the cupboard, and I say, Waltz, you've done an excellent job today.
Have
You
one.
don't want that. Though. You don't want that. Though. I want that. You don't eat wine gums.
The brown one. Red one.
Red,
I see it.
Red.
I'm so vexed that I did it. It was red.
That's
Get red again.
That's hot property.
I'm gonna get oranges and greens now. Watch.
Orange.
United said they don't want to allow Ole to go into his final year of his contract because it would cause unwanted distraction.
And also as well,
To who?
because they know if Ollie's his last year, all the big clubs around Europe are going to come like
that's my
sweeping.
Hovering around
next
him, innit?
question.
Yeah.
No.
How many of Europe's elite super clubs
I can
would
name-
be coming in? for
I can
Ole?
name loads of clubs.
Barcelona.
So it's not really something
No.
they should worry about.
Barcelona are the
100%.
type of sick youths that would do this.
What? Who wouldn't? They
Guys,
wouldn't.
You think
I'm,
it's a
I'm
joke?
gonna name.
He
I'm
scored
gonna
at the
name.
stadium for the final for United.
Okay, if Ollie was to go into his
Legend.
final year of his contract, yeah,
Or run it all the way down.
or run it all down,
Yeah.
I'll tell you who come in for him, yeah. IFK Goldberg, Mulder, Young Boys, Grasshoppers, all these big European giants are going to be right in there for Ole Gunnar
Those
Solskjaer.
would be the
Basel.
teams.
Buzz.
Yeah. It's a sticky one. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like United are a bit knee jerk because, as we said, I can't imagine that
I need to go off topic, Dan.
many clubs are going to be
you
knocking
got
on
there?
the door.
Of peace.
We just got a few other things.
Guys,
on this.
listen. There's been talk. Sorry to go off topic here. Don't know how much longer we got left. There's been talk of a European merger.
Oh,
I
you
spoke
mentioned
about
this.
this to you.
Yeah, we spoke.
Guys,
Leagues.
SB, a merger of a league, yeah, and I am excited.
Beneliga.
Beneliga. Have
Oh,
you
I
heard
know.
about this?
Yeah.
Yeah? Scorch, you heard about this?
Cousins them.
So basically,
I hate
the Belgian league, yeah? No, Scorch, listen.
Get him.
So basically, the Belgian league have voted unanimously to join up with the Eredivisie. Now,
Yes.
think about this, though, yeah? No, Scorch, hang on. SB, listen.
Makes sense.
You're going to have teams like Anderlecht, Basel, Ghent, Genk, and there's one more team.
Bruges,
Basel's in
Club Bruges.
Switzerland.
Club Brugge.
Ghent.
Exactly, yeah. All
Antwerp.
with all these clubs with Ajax, PSV Eindhoven, VV Venlo, Feyenoord. Yeah, it's a good league. And I said to myself, that's a good league. Yeah, I think it's competitive. It's better. It's better than what they've got at the moment. Yeah, and then I started thinking about other leagues that should merge. Now imagine, yeah, imagine, yeah.
I've got the code.
We're in Jesse's head. This is an insight into what it's like when Jess just
Now,
sits
yeah.
down.
If you want to know
For a
what it's
minute.
like when Jess rings your phone,
Look into his head.
this is how it goes. Yeah, go on, Jess.
And feel free to interject, okay? I need, because I'm going to write a letter to FIFA. I'm going to write a letter to Sepp Blatter. I know he's in jail.
He's in jail, ain't he?
Yeah. That's what
He'd appreciate that.
That's what I'm
I'm
glad you got that.
prisoner number.
Yeah,
Give us some mail on that, yeah.
A7 for anyway. Boom. Yeah. If the Portuguese league joined up with the French league, Ligue 1. Think about it. Who then go on it?
It's a bit too far, isn't
I've
it?
patterned it. Worked it out.
Go on.
French league,
Ligue
all
1.
of the talent in the world. It's got no. It's like
Both
in terms
Of
of
individuals,
talent,
yeah.
Both of the talent in the world.
like- okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you offset that with some Italian defending.
No, but I don't think the French league. I think a lot of French teams will get lost in the Italian sauce.
I'm chatting shit. The Italian
Yeah.
teams will just move to them.
Yeah.
Words.
Well, the thing is, with the Portuguese league and the French league, you got enough dead teams
It's
to
a
balance
even-
it out.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
balance.
yeah.
Guys, I actually thought about this long before I got here.
That's
okay?
actually not bad.
Think about it, guys, because you're gonna have
Rash.
Gimenez, Academia, what they're called, yeah. You've got
Sporting.
Benfica, Sporting, yeah,
Porto.
Porto, and then you're gonna have
Braga.
Lille, got them as well. But then in France, you got Lille, Lyon, Olympique Lyonnais, PSG, Saint Etienne,
Your favourites as
Monaco.
well. Marseille.
Monaco. This is a good.
Do you know
league.
what's? Do you know what's nuts though? Do you know what's nuts is that those teams are all teams that you can't bank on being decent for 2 out of
Exactly.
5 seasons.
Yeah. Exactly.
It could be medium.
It would
Bro,
be
this-
absolute fireworks.
They could
This
be
is
medium, or
fireworks.
they could be absolutely amazing.
You
Yes.
see the
You
highlights.
tune in, but you would tune in.
It'll
Yeah.
be mad.
You just don't know what
So
you're gonna
cool.
get.
Portuguese league, French league,
So,
guys.
so
for
do you
me,
call it? Do you call it?
What do you call it?
What do you
League
call it?
Bon,
No. It's on. It's League Nos.
League Nosh.
League Nos,
Not Liga Nos.
But yeah, yeah,
League Nos.
League
There we
Nos.
go. Then now, yeah, this next one's a bit mad. I'm thinking about joining the German league because the Spanish league is cool where they are right now. Leave them
reckon?
for now. Leave them for now.
Elche, Eibar,
Leave them for now. I'm thinking about joining the German league. Yeah,
Wesker. Yeah.
with the Russian league, Zenit St. Petersburg, CSK Moscow. Them two coming in. Yeah. No, you have to.
He lost us there.
CSK.
You
Dan?
lost me. You lost
Dan?
me. You lost me.
Wind us back in. Wind
yeah.
us back
That
in.
What do
was
you
a little tangent and
Wind us back.
No.
insight into
You
just
guys got to explain why, and then when I explain why, you understand it has to be that.
Because
It
there's-
has to be
What
that.
the hell?
What do you mean it
What the
has to
hell?
be?
Russian league.
Yes, because they got 2 teams, Zenit and one of the
CSK.
Moscows.
And then what about
What about
Hey.
CSK?
What about Angie and them? Man?
And
Well, it will.
Dan.
It will
Lokomots. And
Yeah. But yeah,
Isn't it
please.
Ukraine?
Who?
Angie.
Maybe.
No,
they're
I
local.
believe it's Russia. Ain't that where?
Machakala.
Yeah,
No.
Eto.
Eto,
Eto
yes.
was there. Yeah.
I saw Khabib
lot of money.
in the stadium one
That-
time.
Bossing it.
No, he's a big
as
deal.
usual.
Big,
kind of
big.
a big deal.
Khabib is a
deal.
big
Turns
deal.
up at football matches and stuff.
And
But
gets
on
all the shirts.
Ole, yeah. Well, I guess he corrals them.
We're back now, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, out of Jess's mind. Solskjr has overseen steady improvement, as Scott mentioned. United finished 6th in the Premier League in 2018-2019, and last season finished 3rd to earn a return to the Champions League. I think the sticking point is the dumping out of the Champions League in the group stages, losing 3 of their last 4 to drop into Europa. With 9 games to go this season, United are 2nd and poised to secure consecutive top 4 finishes for the first time since 2013, when Fergie retired. That's
Wow.
shocking.
That's kind of crazy.
Poor
Shocking.
times.
But yeah, I think overall, in summary, I'd say the club will be better off biding their time and seeing how the rest of the season plays out before making a decision. They did a knee-jerk decision before, I think,
Yeah.
since back in the same
Wait,
place.
do you know what's bare weird? I know this is like off on a tangent, but bro, it's bare weird because I feel like Tottenham have had a poor season and Jose's under a bit of pressure. And then I look at the table,
2 points of Champions League, I believe.
it's not mad.
It's not that mad. Anyone see Ronaldo's rage yesterday?
Yeah,
Bless-
because he
bless him,
scored a
man.
goal.
He's a record breaker.
Fuck, like,
He needs his goals.
the hell? Why are you taking his
This
goal?
is his.
It was
This is
shocking.
his bread and his butter.
That's one of the worst things that I've seen in a long, long while.
Before we
Poor.
get
Why
onto
is there no
the
VAR?
poor officiating,
We need to also talk about the team.
Portugal's team, man for man, is
Stacked.
Marco Antonio Baresi.
And can I just say one thing?
Stacked.
You know what they have?
A bench?
Stacked.
They've got squad, but luckily what they don't have is too many stars. Yeah? Not too many stars.
Only one.
Don't get me wrong, they got players that are elite,
Serious players.
popping guys,
But
but
they
they're
got-
not stars.
The
Ronaldo's a star, and this is the joke. He's at the back end of his career where it's not really time for that.
No.
He's trying to get these last ones in.
So Portugal's squad
He's not even on the
yesterday,
star
yeah.
stuff.
I think this might be his best
Best ever squad he's been
he's
in.
ever
Ever.
had.
Portugal squad yesterday. They had goalkeeper Anthony Lopez. I think he plays for Leon. Not too sure.
I actually know him.
Right back, they had Cedric Suarez for Arsenal. Left back,
That's
they had.
surprising. when I saw that.
He had a
Can't lie.
good. He had a good cross.
He's not bad anyway. Cedric.
He's not bad.
Oh,
He's
he was
decent.
there when they won it anyway.
Decent.
Left
Yeah.
back. Left back. Wow, I just realised that they had Joao Cancelo.
They still got Guerrero as well.
Wow. And then centre back, they had Diaz and the 38-year-old Jose Font.
I heard he's back.
He's
Flexing his
playing in
muscles.
France, right?
Him and Pepe.
Yeah, I don't. Font, chill out.
In midfield, they had Porto's Sergio Oliveira, Bruno Fernandes, and SB's cousin Danilo Pereira.
That is your brother.
And up front, Diogo Jota, Bernardo Silva, and Ronaldo.
Jota's got a brace
Yep.
Yeah.
Showing guys how to do it.
Showing guys how to
Did
do
you say
it.
Bernardo Silva?
consistently.
On fire.
Did you say Bernardo Silva? I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Oh, was he playing?
Yeah, he
Oh,
started.
there's-
You know, there's a name missing as well.
They still got
On the
Phoenix.
bench, they got Adrian Silva. They got
Who's on fire?
Renato Sanchez, who's dead. Ruben Neves, Pedro Neto, and Joao
Pedro
Felix.
Neto.
And Joao Felix.
They've got
So-
players.
Decent, man.
They've got players.
Decent,
and they
team.
struggled against
Serbia, 10-man Serbia as well.
10-man Serbia. So
Mitrovic
before we get
chipping
to
in with
Ronaldo's
his
goal,
But wait.
They should have won though.
The Portugal ever not like that's how they like. Listen, what you just need to pay attention to is did they get to the tournament? Because they don't.
That's when it will.
That's how they
Wow.
play.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
in the
yeah,
tournament, it's gonna look the same.
Yeah,
Who are notoriously bad in quality? I think Germany possibly have a history of just like
not caring.
not being
No,
bothered.
no. It's not Germany because they was busting it up for years.
France.
Who is it, man? Well, Gaffers will probably know.
Feel
But there's
like
a team
that's
who are
not-
so poor in qualifying. I don't know why I think it's
Portugal always struggled, right?
Germany.
and then they go.
Yeah,
to
and then they get to the tournament and
it's
then
like
oh,
semi-finals
look where you are.
or
Like, yeah.
something.
Hey, can I just say Zlatan versus CR7 is one of the best games I've seen. That Sweden versus
yeah.
The qualifier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
one, I swear one got a brace, one got a hat
they
trick.
were versing each
Strong,
other.
strong.
Guys,
What are you what?
Good money.
Quick bit of triv.
Go on.
Who are the team to reach the World Cup finals the most times without ever having won it? Think about it. Dan, continue. Armchair Gaffers at home.
Yeah, Ronaldo was
Think about
robbed, walked off the pitch. But former Portugal international Fernando Meira has
Holland.
criticised him. Said it was unacceptable
Orange.
behaviour.
Was I right?
Yeah, you're wearing the colours.
I'm cold. I'm messed.
He's done all right there.
I'm messed.
I was reading up on
Orange.
Johan Cruyff. I think it might have been 74 World Cup. Lost to Germany.
Bless him.
Beckenbauer and the boys.
Franz, that's Kaiser.
He says it was one of the
France.
things that he hated Cruyff, that he didn't get to win the World Cup. But he said we're the only team that is spoken about where the runner-up is more important than the winner.
I don't know about that, Crave.
That's Cruyff's thing, innit?
Sounds like something Pep was
I
saying.
rate you, Crave.
That's because, yeah,
Made a Crave turn.
his second favourite son. Yeah, Portugal robbed. Would you have walked off the pitch?
Whoa, guys, bear in mind, yeah,
During the game.
there was like 5
Mister, what is
seconds
he,
left.
500
he
million?
didn't walk off the pitch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They made that out like some mad thing.
There were 5 seconds left. That shot coming like the 3rd minute
It
of
was
stoppage
that-
time.
yeah. Of
And-
3, yeah.
Yeah, of 3.
What's a finish though?
Good goal.
Like
Well, that
Someone
wasn't-
followed up, by the way.
and it got
and
blocked on the line.
Like,
Yeah.
I think
Bernardo
it's Bernardo
Silva.
Silva. You
Yeah.
bottled it.
Why have you
Well, that
not
was
scored?
shocking. Like what we did.
Wasn't it?
You know,
you know, there's one man.
It was
in the
bare
goal.
safe. Like, I was like, what is going
He
on here?
side-footed it as hard as he can at the
He's like,
man.
Well, it's safe, isn't it? It's a 93rd
Bonkers.
minute. Legs are heavy.
You see,
knows,
I'll be honest. I fucking hate bodily side foots. I hate a side foot. Yeah,
Coming
when
onto
somebody wraps it straight. Because
Yes.
I know the problem
Yes.
here is you bottled it.
Bottled it.
Fucking bottled it.
But it's
Yeah,
the media. It's the
yeah,
media.
yeah. The rap-
Alan Hansen will be like, he should just, if you side foot it, you should put your laces through it.
Gotta
If you
put
put your
your
laces through it, it should just go on
Should've-
target.
Should have
But
been
you
more
see-
composed.
You see a confident man though, yeah.
He's Ross.
He's
Haaland doesn't
Yeah,
side foot. I
he's-
don't think.
he's
you know.
Ross.
Haaland, Kane, Lewandowski, probably, bro. These man,
Lacazette.
Lacazette is rassing
Hey, you
that.
Ross it.
Yeah.
Lacazette is rassing that. Benzema's not though, by the way.
That's mad. Yeah,
But
Lacazette
what
in there,
Benzema's
big
not
combos.
doing by any chance is hitting the man that's in the
Yeah.
goal.
Childish.
Just gonna pass it into the
Childish.
side netting.
Brother.
I guess the only other big things from the footballing world this week was Thierry Henry stepped down from social media, trying to do a
Yeah.
bit.
I'm not bothered to be honest with you.
You're not bothered.
No, I'm not bothered a bit. There are people dying in Africa every day. Donate £2 to save a child. What? No.
I don't think that's how it's
But I just think Henri is just making sure, right, I might be taking a coaching job soon, so, and I know I'm a bit shit, so.
Don't think he's proving a point?
I think it's a cold point he's proved. I don't even think it's got anything to do with his next managerial role.
I'm not bothered.
The abuse online. Like, you know the abuse that you get, Jess. I know you're sick of it. That Henri is.
That is
Sometimes you need to tie him out. Sometimes you need to block.
yeah. Henry's doing this for all of us.
Come on.
And
No.
I guess that brings us. Oh no! Also, I don't think any young footballers who are flashy and care about drip and clout and stuff will step down because they care too much about social media.
Obviously, because the DMs is where it's going down.
Where do your DMs go? If you don't
Come
know?
on.
Social
Where your
media.
DMs gonna go? if you
That's
don't?
really what it is, isn't
Wow,
it?
we need
That's
some
what
Such
it
a
is.
sick,
Need some
what a
in-
sick.
You know what?
influences
I
in this
know.
bitch.
He just ain't got no DMs popping.
Yeah, his thing's just dry. man.
it's dry.
over,
That's
it's
it. That's
busted.
it.
Poor TH.
And I guess that brings us to the end of this week's Armchair Gaffers. Week review, international review, continental corner.
Back, we'll be back to
Stuff.
regular
Yeah.
schedule.
Rejuvenated.
Programming.
I've got a big quiz ready for next week's show.
Wait, hold on. What's it? Is it called Jess's Big Quiz?
She might know what's happening.
Are you the host?
You gotta put a padlock
How do
on
you
your.
know?
your
Are you the
notepad,
host?
Jess.
Who's the host?
Yeah. No, I've got a big quiz next week. We've got questions. We've got trivia.
Pens.
Pens?
Big batty team.
Yeah. Oh, pens, paper.
Can I just say?
Yeah,
Can I
big
just say?
bag
Sometimes, whoa,
Huh?
SB.
what the hell? Sometimes Jess comes to and he patterns the quiz and he don't bring no paper.
Or pens.
I've stopped bringing paper.
So yeah,
Right,
get him,
bro.
let him know, man.
Get him
If
know,
you're gonna do the,
I'm also buying a hybrid.
What's that? Car.
Oh.
and we'll catch you next week on Armchair Gaffers. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.